But see, the one who betrays me is with me, and his hand is on the table." That statement must have just hung in the air as the disciples slowly began to understand what Jesus meant. Then there must have been questions. What? Someone here among us, those who have been following you, will betray you? How? Who is it? Why? It's understandable that the disciples would want to know who it is. They've been traveling together for 3 years. For 3 years, they've been doing everything together. For 3 years, they've been watching out for each other and had each other's backs, like family. Who would betray not only Jesus, but the whole group? Jesus doesn't directly tell them who it is. Even when he alludes to it being Judas, it just creates more confusion. The questions remained unanswered, especially the why. They don't understand and have never understood what would be coming, even though Jesus has told them. Why betrayal? Why are the bread and the wine body and blood? What does that mean? Why this new covenant? Why? When? Later. Later. That's probably the most frustrating response you can get to the question of when. When will I get that new job? When will I find that someone special? When will I have kids? When will I know what my purpose is? When will I find peace? When will I find healing? When will the fight be over? Later, you will understand. I remember times when this was the response. When I was wondering why I didn't get all of the leadership positions that I worked towards and tried out for my senior year of high school. When I went to work at Luther Hill because I hadn't heard from Cross Trails Ministries, the camp that I grew up going to. When I actually decided to go back and work for Cross Trails after having a great summer at Luther Hill. When I kept interviewing for full-time positions in youth and family ministries and kept coming up short. When I felt like I was losing all of the great friendships that I had made in college. At the time, I didn't understand. I had more questions than answers. I bet you remember those times in your life too. You do not know what I am doing, but later you will understand. Do you know what I have done to you? Now it's Jesus' turn to ask the questions. At first, the answer is simple for the disciples. You washed our feet. As Jesus begins to explain the answer to that question, it isn't as simple. As they look back at the 3 years, not even knowing what's ahead for each of them, the answer changes quite a bit. You taught me how to pray. You taught me about the presence of God. You taught me about who God cares about. You healed those who were the closest to me. You showed me what it means to serve. You corrected and loved me even when I didn't get it right. Do I fully know what you have done for me? Do I fully know what you have done to me? Probably not. What I can say is that you have helped me discover who I truly am and helped me to be that person. You've saved me from everything that made me who I didn't want to be. Do you know what I have done to you? You changed my life. Maundy Thursday is the day in which we remember Jesus' gifts to us. Like the disciples at the Last Supper, we remember the journey. We receive new promises that will be a reminder of Jesus and everything that he gave us. We also receive another final example of what it means to serve. Maundy Thursday doesn't answer all the questions. In a lot of ways, it creates more. In the midst of those questions and in the midst of the confusion, the promise is there. The promise that we will understand. The promise that Christ is with us. The promise of a new covenant that forgives us, that changes us. The promise that Christ doesn't hold anything back from us, but gives us everything. As we travel along the rest of the journey, let us hold fast to those promises, having confidence in the one who made them with us.